So what do you call yourself? Welcome to the LaTangela Show. Hey.
Hey, what can I do for you this fine day?
This is your destiny. Hot, hot, hot. Right now.
Welcome to the LaTangela Show. Come on in and enjoy yourself.
Right now.
We gon' party like no one else. Welcome to the LaTangela Show.
Hello.
How goes thou?
Good. How are you?
Hold no, yeah, hold no. You hear me? With this time change, I don't know if this has been the longest week of the year or if it's just been the longest year, like a week. I don't know what's going on right now, but I'm glad that you're here. That's all I'm saying.
All good.
I know, right? Look, thank
Yeah.
you so much for taking time out of your schedule to join me in the hot seat and on the tan line. I know that you have been an extremely busy man.
Yeah. But it's good.
You wear a lot of hats. And when you start talking about the things that you do, the founder and the CEO of Fanbase, I have a lot of questions that need answers because it doesn't just start or end there. When it comes down to the world of entertainment, you're no stranger. When it comes down to platforms and being an amplifier of all things that's great, it's in your bloodline. You can't run from it even if you tried. So tell me a little bit about the journey as of how we got here with Fanbase.
I got tired of seeing Black people and young people make this small group of people that build social media apps billionaires. I got tired of Black culture innovating these apps. And so I said, we always love to jump on apps, but we don't really realize the value that's getting created on the back end. So someone needs to build an infrastructure that's the same as all these other platforms that can function the same way, but it's just owned by someone different. And the opportunity for people to actually make money and monetize, because most creators get on platforms and they never monetize. Like most users, they get on social media platforms, can make these really cool videos that go viral, and the only trade-off for them is they do get views, right? And they're supposed to be satisfied and pacified with views. And there's no problem with that, but there should be an opportunity for people that want to support any user on social media that creates content, no matter what they are or who they do. They should be able to support that user either by tipping them for the post that they create, or optionally subscribe to other types of content that they make that's separate from the free content that they post on the platform. So that was Fanbase.
That's respect, right? And whenever you see the content curators, everybody's just excited that somebody's listening. And that's what I learned more so about these apps. Sometimes people just want to be heard. So if it's 140 characters, or if everybody wants to be a reporter, or if everybody want to give you their side of a story, there's a place for that. But then, they start wanting to monetize it or say that it's a career or even an advancement. But when you start looking at it as a business, in the world of entertainment, yeah, we like to be entertained, but just as well as I do, at the end of the day, it is indeed a business. So for the buy-in for your users, I know that you said you have a limited time to where they can learn more about that. Why is it so important that you wanted them to have a buy-in into the platform itself?
Because I'm not really big on individual success in the Black community no longer, right? And what that means is I'm very happy and proud of all the Black billionaires we have in America. Like I think we have like 12 to 14 in the United States of America. But those 12 or 14 people cannot singularly pull Black people out of the wealth gap. They can't rescue all of us out of the wealth gap, right? The only way that Black people can rescue themselves out of the wealth gap is to invest in businesses that have a huge return upside potentially, but in large groups of numbers where people don't have to put in $10,000, $5,000 to get in. So that's where equity crowdfunding came in. So I decided to use equity crowdfunding to allow people to invest in Fanbase. And so the minimums are low. The minimum to invest in Fanbase right now is $399. And so we've done 4 rounds of investment. This is our 4th round. We're closing December 18th. And in these 4 rounds, I've raised over $23 million from average, regular, ordinary people who said,
I
you
can't
know
let you
what,
just speed past that. Did you say how much now?
23 million.
So you mean to tell me in 4 rounds, you have told them that, listen, this is what we're doing. So that's the power of seeing something that is greater than a thought or a concept. You're giving them something that they know now can be a part of their business, but $23 million? Congratulations on that.
Thank you. It started with my own 200,000 in the beginning for the first
Yeah.
probably 2 years that Fanbase existed. But then when we got to the equity crowdfunding space, I think the app gave people an opportunity to check out the product. And we were able to build a product in those first couple of years with my investment. And people was like, wow, this doesn't like look very far away from what Instagram is, or not very far away from YouTube or Clubhouse or Snapchat or TikTok. I think, and we can own it, I'm in. And what that means is the ability to take, we have over 24,000 investors actually that are invested in the app. It gives us the opportunity for that group of people to have ownership in Fanbase the same way the small group of people that invested in Instagram or Facebook became millionaires and billionaires by doing the same thing. So when
Right.
so rather than me building a platform where myself individually I could become a billionaire with a small group of other people that invest, I can spread that opportunity out to the thousands of people that have invested, and the app can scale large enough that those people can see a significant return. I'm not trying to give people an opportunity to put $300 in and get $600 back. I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to create an opportunity where people can put $400 in and get $400,000 back. You see what I'm
Right.
saying? And that's the part that makes it, really urgent for me, because we have the ability to power these social media platforms just by using them, but actually owning them at the same time simultaneously. So I tell everybody to invest. Go to startengine.com/fanbase and invest. You get 60 shares of stock in Fanbase at $665 a share for a minimum of $499. You will join 24,000 other people that are actually invested in a social media platform that has the functionality of Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, X Spaces, and more in one app that allows you to monetize on the front end if you want to for free, or post content if you want to, and then subscribe, have people subscribe to that very same content or other content you choose additionally.
Yeah. It's a lot of hard work whenever you're coming up with a concept and then to get it into a reality. What has been one of the biggest challenges for you?
Capital. I mean, really, I mean, to be honest, like money is always the biggest problem, because when you think about the ability to raise capital, we have built a platform that has outperformed, outlived, and out competed VC venture funded apps that
Mhm.
they've given them $35 million and they blow it in 18 months, $24 million, $50 million, and they blow it in 18 months, $100 million. And we've done so much with so little. That's the part that's been challenging, because, if I had, rather than $24 million, if I had $70 million, man, I could go hire people that used to work at Instagram and TikTok and get really good people that can help me scale our algorithm and do other things. And so good help is hard to find, even harder to pay for. And so that's the thing that I love about why we're raising the capital. With this capital, we've been able to add audio chat room functionality. We've been able to add build a new standalone algorithm. We've been
Okay.
able to add live streaming. We've been able to add another form of tipping on the platform, using like large amounts of this digital currency that you can tip people for the same posts that they post on the platform for free. You can tip them and show them money. I mean, it's we've created an audio bar that I filed a patent for. Content migration, where you can move your content from Instagram or TikTok over to Fanbase, up to 2,000 posts. So you can take your content from Instagram and TikTok and just copy it and paste it over on Fanbase, so you're not starting from scratch. All
He's a
these cool
thinker.
things.
He's a thinker. I love it.
Yeah.
And while you're doing this, people are actually buying in and they're loving it. But what has been the space that you found that it thrives the most, especially in this climate? If it's that one thing that you notice, you know what, this fan base has truly grown, and this is the area that it takes off the most.
Probably audio chat. So I don't know if you remember the pandemic, like this platform called Clubhouse.
Yeah.
And those audio conversations were really, really interesting in the very beginning. But Clubhouse did something that I think was very, very fatal to the growth of the platform, and that's they segregated the app. So what happened was initially what made Clubhouse so fun is if I could go in a room and hear a bunch of conservatives talk about, the Republican Party, or someone have a conversation about acting or sports or whatever, then I didn't have to know the people already to listen to those conversations. Somebody hopped on Clubhouse and said something anti-Semitic, and so then back in 2020, they segregated the app. So you can only see rooms from people you follow. It's really hurt the community because now it's an echo chamber of people having their conversation over here and over there. So on Fanbase, I rebuilt audio as a vertical, as a content format on the platform, but I'm not segregating those conversations because that's really, you need people to communicate. So now people are meeting and having differences of opinion, sharing information about investing. They're talking about religion. They're talking about sports. They're talking about movies, fashion, all these things. And it's not shielded from, you only get to see these rooms if you follow that person. And audio is a huge medium in which we want to be able to communicate. It's just like live podcasting. It's just like being on a live podcast. And so that's what makes it super, super appealing. And people love it. And they stay on the app hours and hours all day long because they might have jobs where they could put in some headphones and work at a factory or drive a truck or all these other things that they do. So I love the medium of audio because it requires just one of your senses, but multiple people can participate at once.
See, one of the things I'm gonna need you to add in there for me. You remember MySpace with Tom? Put me in the top 8 so I know it's real. That's all I need. That's the only thing I ask. If I make top 8, I know it's real and we friends forever, ever. You know what I'm saying?
You know what's so funny? Following is something that I think was cool at the time, but it's not really what really drives social media and what makes it important now. Social media is the new television. It's really, you're more entertained, or you actually consume more content by people you don't follow than people you do.
This is the truth.
And so it's really the new television. And so it's not so much about garnering this massive following. What you or any other user wants to be able to do if they are a content creator is reach a broader audience. Because if I only have 5,000 followers and my content only gets sent to 5,000 people, that's cool. But I'd much rather have 5,000 followers, post a piece of content, and it reach 500,000 people. Because then it really doesn't necessarily matter. So I don't want to limit reach. And on all these other platforms, like Instagram and TikTok, they suppress your reach so they can run advertising in front of the content that you make and don't allow you to make that money.
And even now with people always wanting to be heard, seen, and push their initiatives forward, what are some of the things that you would encourage them to learn more about Fanbase itself?
I always tell everybody to download the platform, migrate your content, fill it out so people know you're present, like they know you're not a bot or you're not a fake profile, and then just engage in some of the formats. Again, we have stories, we have live, we have long form content like YouTube, short form content like TikTok, regular posting of photos and videos, and audio chat rooms all combined into one app that's free for anybody to download and use. But if you want to subscribe to someone or you have subscribers yourself, you can make content that only your subscribers can see too.
And if you would like to be an investor, the countdown is in full effect December 18th.
Yes, indeed. Yeah.
TikTok, what is that? It's 60 shares, right?
60 shares, the minimum.
And it was $3.99.
$3.99.
See, I got my homework together.
Yeah, and so the raise closes when we reach the $17 million goal, and right now we're at $13.6 million raised. So we're a little under 4 million to go, like 3.4 million left to go. Okay. So I'm really excited about that too as well.
Look, and I'm pretty sure you're going to be out and about doing all of your college campus tours. You know, we are a college city. Come on down for Southern, LSU, BRCC. It's a field trip as soon as you get to Louisiana. I got you. I would love for you to make this an extension of your office. So whenever you have anything going on, consider it done. I'm looking forward to joining this platform. You'll see me there. I'll be just popping in to say hi.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Anytime. I know you have more work to do, so I'm gonna let you chase the sun or let the sun chase you. But either way, get after it. I love you. I'm proud of you, and there is absolutely nothing you can do about it. You heard me.
Thank you very much.